allowance and chores should be kept separate. You don't give allowance for doing chores, and because you want them to understand that chores are just something that you should do just because you got to contribute to the household. You live here, you got to clean up after yourself. I would never pay for that. Like put your dirty clothes in the hamper. I'm not going to pay for that. That's just a gimme. That's just something you should do. But all children, okay, so that's one. That's chores. You can get a chore chart. That's another video, actually. Anyway, sorry, I keep hitting my desk here. Anyway, allowance is something I believe all children deserve to learn how to manage and spend money responsibly. So I started my kids at 3 years old, and I did I called it Mom's Bank. And I had like this bank. I'd start one kid in the front in this book, one kid in the back, because I just had 2 kids. So I put date, description, debit, credit, balance. And every single Saturday morning, come on kids, it's Mom's banking time, and they'd come running, right? So anyway, I'd say, okay, so here's your allowance and here's the new balance. When they got to $100, I gave them $10 interest. When they got to $900, I gave them $90. When they got to $1,000, I gave them $100 interest. And then I only paid $10 on the next 100. So I didn't, anyway, so I treated it like 10%, but until they got to 1,000, then it went back to whatever that would be. So anyway, but here's the thing. Throughout the year, and I think I gave them their age every week or half their age. I can't remember, it was so long ago now. But anyway, here's the thing, is it's their money. You never give them cash. It's all goes in Mom's bank, all their gift money and everything. You never give them any cash. And every time they want to spend money, I had a say in what they bought. They couldn't just take out $100 and buy candy, but they had to come to me and say, Mom, I was thinking I'd like to buy such and such. And I'd say, okay, let's go to Mom's bank, and we'd look in it and we'd discuss it. So I'd say, okay, that's $40. So your balance is going to go down by $40. It'll take you this many more months to get back up, to get more interest. Oftentimes they'd say, oh, never mind. Or sometimes they might say, yeah, I do want to do that. I do want to buy it. So it made every single time they wanted to spend money, it made it like we'd discuss it. It made it a conscious spending instead of just having cash and just blowing their money. They started to understand and respect money. Also, it's another great leadership role. It sets you up as a leader once again, because you're in charge of something fun, right? Also, I cashed my kids out when they were 15. I made them go out and get part-time jobs because I wanted them to learn how to work, and I was hoping to God they'd have to scrub a toilet at least once, and they did. So because I like them to learn to do this hard stuff, right? I didn't want to make everything easy for them. That's not fair to your kids. So anyway, then I cashed them out. I took them to the bank, and they got their own bank cards, and they were on their own with money because I wasn't going to pay interest on any money they were making outside the home. So that's how we managed that, and they were both really good with money. They both learned to respect and understand money from a very young age.